Warning. The following podcast is for entertainment purposes only. Remember, the first rule of gambling responsibly is to bet with your head and not over it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cousin Vito's Casino Podcast proudly presents your guide to enjoying gambling. And now, direct from the bar, your cousin and mine, Cousin Vito!
Welcome everybody to Cousin Vito's Casino Podcast, your guide to enjoying gambling. I'm your host, Cousin Vito, and together, we're going to make luck happen at the casino. Thank you for checking out episode number 120, and I'd like to welcome all you listeners back. I have no guest co-host this week. I actually have a little bit of a bittersweet announcement, but I have this is kind of a little petite show, a little appetizer show for next week. And next week I have a great interview scheduled. I haven't conducted it yet, but we're going to hear from the infamous Road Gambler. Now, if you're, a craps fiend, a YouTube follower, the Road Gambler, he goes to casinos and somehow records craps games. So we're going to have the Road Gambler on. We're going to ask him about, his gambling influences, gambling confessions, some of the, his big wins and big losses. So that'll be fun next week to learn a little bit about the mysterious Road Gambler. Next week, we are also going to have confirmation on our Gamapalooza times for our events. Now, we have tentatively, obviously, Saturday afternoon, we're doing our Travel Zora Cocktail Hour meetup, but we don't have our exact times yet. So next week, tune in. We're going to have our exact times for that. We're going to have everything ironed out with our resorts on Sunday afternoon, and basically the schedule will finally be set in stone. So if you haven't RSVP'd, we're going to have a hard RSVP cutoff of April 4th for the events. So we're going to be finalizing all dinner reservations. We have our brunch and our Dolce Mar dinner. And we also are finalizing our Travels or Cocktail Hours. So we'll have all our official times, official reservations, and official guest lists all set for that. That also goes for T-shirt orders. So we've been getting a bunch of T-shirt orders, and everyone who ordered a T-shirt, I want to thank you so much. But obviously, I'm not a T-shirt hawker, so I ordered these from a third party. So we're going to be doing the cutoff for the T-shirts on April 4th. So I could put in the custom order for everyone. And if you've RSVP'd, you're all set. I'm going to get it all taken care of. And there's a couple of people that, we had size things, different stuff. Just email me, cousinvito@gmail.com, or message me on Twitter and remind me I'm putting together a spreadsheet of all the T-shirt orders, and I'll be handing those out at the cocktail hour. And if for some reason, you can't make the cocktail hour, I'll have them all weekend. I'll just have to get them from my hotel room. And that's all, basically our Gamapalooza update for this week. We're getting everything finalized, no big changes, so, not too bad of news. So we're going to move on to the little bittersweet portion of the show here. So this week, we were supposed to have Tim from The Better Life on the show. And we recorded the interview. We had a good, over an hour we chatted about gambling. He talked about his time playing overseas. We had a lot of laughs, couple, things I had to edit out. But as happens sometimes in your life, things just kind of catch up with you. So obviously, by my tone of voice, the fact it's bittersweet, this week has been a long week. Since I started this show, I've had a promotion, I've got married, but we recorded this thing, and I just do not have time before my release tonight to edit this thing down and put it together. And frankly, in my opinion, I've been pressed for time many different weeks in this past few months, and even dating into the last year. So with a little bit of regret here and a little bit of uncertainty, I'm going to have to announce that after Gamapalooza, the Cousin Vito's Casino Podcast is going to be going on an indefinite hiatus. Now, I tried for a long time to do these weekly. I've taken small breaks to try and reorganize and retool the show. And a lot of times it's counterintuitive because you get a couple weeks off. The last thing you want to do is think about the, all these little segment drops and things. So it pains me to have to do this early, but Cousin Vito's Casino Podcast will be going on an indefinite hiatus. So, I don't know. I'm going to be Gamapalooza still going off without a hitch, guys. I'm going to be there, and we're going to have shows leading into Gamapalooza, and after Gamapalooza, I'm going to be putting together a nice recap of the event. I'm going to be bringing my sound recorder down there, record some hopefully some fun off the cuff stuff at the cocktail hours, gambling. And it's going to be a great event. And I don't want to call it like my swan song because I'm not going anywhere. I'm still got the website. I'm still going to be doing something, but we're going to be taking we're suspending the podcast indefinitely after Gamblepalooza. So that's that, and we'll see how it goes. But before I head out, I wanted to talk a little bit of gambling here, and we recently had that Pai Gow Tiles episode. Hopefully, everyone enjoyed it, because I had a great time recording with Mark from You Can Bet on That. And I have a confession to make. I actually have a couple of Pai Gow tile sets in my shopping cart on Amazon. So it's I have no guest today, so it's kind of intimate. It's just, me and you guys out there in the listener world. So I'm looking at these Pai Gow tile sets, and I think I'm going to order it right now as I'm recording, because if I don't, you know what you do? You put in the shopping cart, you never use it. And it's like, I like the Pai Gow tiles. I feel like if I have the set, I'll be more likely to play around, look at them, I'll be able to really learn it. And I want to be able to go sit at a Pai Gow tiles table with a little confidence. So I'm looking at these different sets here. There's one for $16.99, one for $34.99. The $16.99 is 3 stars, though. So that, I shop totally based on star rating. The authentic Mandalay Bay used Pai Gow tile set. Wow, $36. That's pretty interesting, actually, because they have just a regular generic set for $34 prime, but a used authentic Mandalay Bay Casino Pai Gow tile set. Let me take a look at this here. If this is good, I'm going to buy this right now. $0 shipping. How could this be? 32 heavy-duty plastic tiles. We know there's 32 tiles. Learn that. Authentic used at Mandalay Bay. Am I about to buy a possibly used authentic Mandalay Bay Pai Gow tile set? All right, I'm going to make a decision in 3 seconds. 3, 2, I'm doing it. I'm adding it to the cart here. The description, I should have read the description from the beginning, like a little stooge here. I'm just pontificating looking at the picture. But yeah, it says we're using the casino. Let's see, great condition, heavy duty tiles, black and white. Comes with 4 die, 1 plaque. Great addition to anyone looking for a Pai Gow set from an actual casino. Great for any casino member collector as well. You know what? That is a cool thing. We're doing it. Here we go. Look at this live on the show. I did not even plan this. I was going to buy the prime one, but I scrolled down and now I'm just going to do it. Screw it. Here we go. All right. Well, I'm officially the adopted father of a retired Pai Gow tiles set from Mandalay Bay. We'll see. I guess I'll review how that set is. There was a 1 or 2 bad reviews, so whatever. I'm a gambler, right? I figure worst case, I don't learn Pai Gow tiles, and if I stuck with the things, at least I could say, hey, oh yeah, those were from Mandalay Bay, instead of having some set a little baby set I bought on Amazon. I could at least, it's a conversation piece at the very least. Gee whiz, look at the time, guys. And I want to first of all thank Tim from The Better Life for doing that interview with me this week. Sorry we didn't release it, but Patreon subscribers, I'm going to release the big hour-plus conversation me and Tim had about gambling on there probably this weekend when I get some time. I got to slice a little bit off it. And so stay tuned, Patreon. We're in the middle of our March Madness here. You're not going to believe this. No, this is going to be braggadocious. I'm currently in first place heading into the Sweet 16, so I'm feeling okay. Really, all I did was copy a bunch of smart people, but, hey, I took a little bit from Sportsbook Tom, a little bit from CBS Sports, a couple analysts, and boom, look at that. At least I'm having fun. That's all I really want to have. I don't care. I mean, I want to win, but just having some fun is A-okay. And let's see, whoopie-doo. You know the old saying, my cousin, Roman philosopher Seneca, my cousin, my uncle, he's not related to me. I just call him that because we're so close. He always said, luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. And today, we didn't prepare to do much. We prepared to tune in next week to hear the mysterious road gambler. We prepared to tune in next week and hear all the finalized Gamblepalooza plans, finally. And, we're prepared to maybe buy some Mandalay Bay Pai Gow tiles, so maybe if I have those by next week, we'll have a little review. But before the show's out, you're definitely going to know how those tiles turned out for Mandalay Bay. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's that Gamblepalooza's in a couple weeks. I don't know if it's all these resort rooms that we're going to be taking up in Atlantic City. But I got a funny feeling that between me, you, the Ocean Resort, Resorts World Casino, Caesars Valleys, the Borgata, Tropicana, all the other ones that I don't have time to say, I got a funny feeling that together we're going to make luck happen.